Welcome back, students. Class 8th History, Chapter 3, Rural Life and Society, Part 1. The main points that we are going to learn in this chapter is revenue system under the British, commercialization of agriculture, recent rebellions, case study of Punjab. As an introduction, we can say, before the British established themselves as colonial rulers in India, the most of the villages were self-sufficient. During the kingship, the land was divided into jagirs, and jagirs were allotted the jagirs to the people, and they were governed by the village panchayat that would look after the administration and solve the disputes of those villages. And the villages could pay the land revenue to the king that was collected by the officials who are the integral part of the village. Among the villagers, the particular person was elected under the administration, and he, according to the people's capacity, they collect the revenue from the people. Revenue means tax from the people, and they give it as deposit to the king, and they were all very happy, and it was going on very well. It was not forced, but they have to give what they have from their little to the as interest to the government. But when the British rule came, under their rule, they made lot of changes in this revenue, in this task, and they brought drastic changes in order to collect revenue collection, and they brought new methods, and we will learn the various methods that they used in the British colonies. We will also learn what the prisoners did to counter the inferior motivation of the British. Under the British rule, they introduced 3 types of land revenue systems in different parts of our country. The main reason why they started this new revenue system was in order to make wealth for their country. The 3 new revenue system they started were permanent settlement or zamindari system, Ratwari system, and Mahalwari system. Now we will learn one by one. The permanent settlement, Jamindari system was introduced by Lord Cornwallis in Bengal in 1793. Under this land revenue system, the Jamindars were given the hereditary ownership of land. The permanent settlement roughly 90% of total area, and British rule under them Bengal, Orissa, Bihar, and Banaras. In these places, they have to collect the revenue using this method, permanent settlement method. The Jamindaris were responsible to collect tax on the behalf of the British. They had to pay 89% of the revenue collected to the British, while keeping the remaining 11% for themselves. The land revenue was fixed for a period of 10 years, and this was done to keep a check on corrupt revenue officials who could not be able to change the land revenue at will. The permanent settlement, the Jamindars became very rich. It was a fruit for them to become powerful. They forced the farmers to give the tax, and if they have not able to give the revenue, these people ask them to give away their lands to the jamidars, and they make use of take out their wealth and the land. The poor farmers became helpless. On other hand, the system made the living condition worse for the cultivators. They were often subject to oppressive methods of revenue collection. And for the example, if they are not able to give the revenue, the landlords, the jamidars, used to take them, force them to pay the due. If not, the wealth, the land, everything goes to them, and later these farmers have to leave the place in empty hand. This way, this settlement did not work long time. Next one is Rothwari system. The Rothwari system was introduced by the Madras Residency by Sir Thomas Munro between 1820 and 1827. The word Roth means peasant. Under the Rothwari system, the peasants were the owners of the land, and the British government directly collected taxes from them. Since there was no zamindars in South India, the company recognized the peasants as the proprietors. It was direct settlement was made by between the government and Rothis, means cultivators. The revenue was fixed for a period of from 20 to 40 years. Whenever every individual was responsible, to say that every individual was responsible to collect to pay the revenue. In the beginning, the persons were ready to pay the tax, but later, when they understood they are helpless when the natural calamities take place, drought and flood, they were not able to cultivate their land. But the tax revenue which was prompted them to give, that they have to pay every year. It made problem for the cultivators. And if the person failed to pay their taxes on time, their land was sold off. The fear of losing the land forced the persons to take loans from money lenders to pay their taxes. But the money lenders charged them high interest on their loans, and it made the peasants very sad. Sometimes they have even to not to give the interest for the loan, they have to sell their land. Like that, these people, the cultivators, became very poor and unhappy. Next one was Mahalwari system. The Mahalwari system was a modified version of the Jamindari system. It was introduced by Holt McCrane in 1822 in northwest India and Punjab and part of central India. Under this system, a basic unit of revenue selected was mahal or village. The village land belonged or jointly to the village community. They were responsible for the payment of revenue. Entire land of mahal was measured at the time of fixing the revenue. For the beginning, the village community was ready to pay the land revenue, but later the right of land revenue changed over a period. So this made the village even the Mahalwari system was not fitting for the people, because when the calamities take place, flood and drought comes, they were not able to cultivate the land, but the tax as a community, as a village, which they have to give, they have to pay to the government, and which they were not able. So the community took money, went to money lenders for the money. Once they lended the money, if they are not able to give back the lent or interest or money back, these people used to take these people's whole village under their control. This way they became very poor and unhappy. So all these peasants stood together and rebelled against the Britishers. So we can say that the new system of land revenue systems which the Britishers brought to our country made our country poor, and other side they carried a good amount of money and wealth to their countries, and the Britishers became very powerful, especially the European countries. So we can say one way it was a loss for our country.